We were already live, but now we're on cam.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Midgard RPG. My name is Karu, and if I sound weird, it's because I've been sick for a week. And I apologize ahead of time because I may be coughing on mic. I will try my best to mute myself. Nope. Yeah, you're warned. Welcome to what is this? Koboldly Go, our Lost Minds of Fendelver game with a bunch of kobolds, and these are my players. Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Shiel the Artificer.
Feeny?
Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Feeny. I'm playing Patience, the Tempest Cleric.
I am Pickles, playing Tak the Paladin.
Sure.
I'm Nas. Show playing Nas, the Kobold Rogue. Shut up. Oh, there I go. I killed the DM.
Already killed the DM. I guess the session is over. I don't even have to introduce
Introduction,
myself.
yeah.
Did we get to level 3 for killing the DM?
No.
No, we
The
just.
DM is infinite points.
No, the DM is you kill the DM and you never level up again.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hi.
the game kind of stopped at that point.
Hi, I'm Zio. I'm playing Sunny, who is a draconic bloodline sorcerer.
Man, of all the sessions I plan to run when I have a cough, it's the one that's going to make me laugh the most.
Oops.
Okay, well, before we begin, we'll briefly mention we are sponsored by Roll20.net, which is a virtual tabletop solution for playing D&D online with your friends. All you need is Roll20. You can make your sheets. There's a character mancer that makes level ups and making characters really easy, especially if you've unlocked content. The books from whatever game you want to play. There's actually quite a lot of games now that you can unlock on Roll20, besides D&D. Including some smaller indie games that are pretty fun. And it is free to make an account. So go make an account, try it out. You can get really into it. It has a lot of macros and automated stuff for you, but also you can just use it as a grid, blackboard, whiteboard, and a chat for rolling dice. So check it out. And thanks for the sponsorship. Okay, it's been what? I want to say 3 weeks, almost a month.
Something like that.
Yeah, we missed a couple games, partially
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
I decided to get sick.
Bad
Um,
decisions.
okay. Well, you guys managed to get to Fandelver. What do you remember about last session?
We got our butts kicked, but we lived mostly.
We had all the fights happen at once, and we somehow survived. It was a clusterfuck, and the only reason we survived were bear traps.
Bear traps and advantage. And, the boss being underwhelming and the secret boss being distracted and unable to get to us for a while.
Yeah, we just got really fucking lucky.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, I guess we just have to say that we had the kobold's luck.
And you were unlucky that Patience was on your team because she caused all the problems.
No.
No, it was just
I
a
think the
clusterfuck
Gnostic-
for all of us.
Yeah, we
caused the problems.
We all kind of shared in the problem making. So, and then before we got into the dungeon, we had all sorts of shenanigans in the town itself,
Yes.
Yeah, you made some friends.
including someone falling off a ladder.
I stole from the church.
That went well.
I utilized
may-
kids for intel gathering.
And we may or may not have corrupted them. More.
Nah, they were already troublemakers.
I said more.
We
Learned
caused
there's
a
a-
public nuisance from a lot of yelling on top of a tower.
I mean,
Let's face it, we do that just
Yeah.
by breathing. We learned that the base of the town has been kind of overtaken by a bunch of gangsters who call themselves the Redbrands. The mayor may kind of be in cahoots with them, or just doesn't want anyone giving them trouble for whatever their own reasons are. So we decided to basically give them trouble and sneak into their hideout, and that's when all the previously mentioned shenanigans got underway. And now we're all hurting. Ow, ow, ow! It hurts so bad. Ow.
Yeah, you guys are fine. It's only Shield and Tak that are hurting.
I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I still have my full hit points.
Now that we've
Somehow,
leveled up, my hit points are less horrible.
But only slightly.
Yeah, very only slightly.
somehow
I
most
rolled
of the
pretty
party
high,
is
I think,
fine.
so not really. I'm decent right now.
I have as many hit points as the wizard.
16?
Fun.
Maximum. 16.
Amazing.
Not constant.
Okay, so yeah, you've cleared. Honestly, from your point of view, you've probably cleared the whole place, so there's no danger left. Because like everyone rushed to you, including a wizard, and which you guys panicked, saw wizard, and just DPS down in 2 rounds, and I didn't get to do anything with him. He was
Not
like, "What,
true.
kobolds?" And then he was
He-
dead.
He opened the door and he was like, "What?" And then
He
And
made
There
the
Yeah.
could be
mistake of
something hanging back though.
he made the
I
mistake
don't-
of staying in melee range.
I don't think he got the chance to rectify that, to be honest.
No, like
Didn't he
he,
take-
he showed up and he was dead.
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
he literally was like, "What?" Bleh.
He was like, kobolds? And then
Well,
he
he-
was dead.
He knocked Sunny out for a moment, and
Yeah,
then we
he
all was like,
hurt.
"Oh, you're gonna get the wrath now."
Oh, you're a magic user.
It was more like, no magic. Sunny can use magic, you can't.
Yeah, I was like rereading things before the session and it was like, oh yeah, this guy will flee if reduced to X amount of hit points. And I'm like, he didn't have
get
that
the
chance.
What if he's reduced to 0 hit points?
Yeah.
Well, then he'll fall down. Go boom. That reminds me.
We have to loot.
So let's drag his body in to the room that we're probably gonna wind up taking a short rest while we, smack tack back awake. Because that's how you do it, right? Patience. We need a patient pat. A little harder than usual. So we'll think he's sleeping.
I don't think I've got any more in me.
No, that's okay. You just have to fake it.
Okay, I smack him.
Was he
Gently.
was he like making death saves, or was he just unconscious at this point?
Stabilized, I think.
He was stabilized, I think, during the battle.
Yeah. I'm stable, just out for a while. And I whispered the D4 to you, Karo.
Oh boy.
So we should move that magic guy that was a bastard.
Magic.
And
Yeah,
bring him in here and see if he
Yep,
has
yep,
any
yep.
shiny things. Magical shiny things.
On it.
I'm gonna go with
let's drag.
our. Yeah, drag.
Like,
Okay, so you drag he's like a human. Like a
Oh.
human. He's a human.
I thought his ears were kind of pointy for a human.
No. Meh, that might have been the art. He's got like
gray.
a dark beard and he's wearing robes. He's got this like really nice, like royalty looking mantle made out of ermine. And
I'm
he
taking
has
that off right now.
he had
does not
a
deserve
glass staff with him,
Ooh.
which is now on the floor, I guess.
I grabbed the staff.
Shiny!
Shiny
It's
staff.
for the horde! I'll
Mantle.
add it to the horde.
I wonder if
It's a pretty big staff. It's a staff made of beautiful glass. It looks really delicate.
It's sparkly. Maybe it's magic. Do you think it's magic? It has to be magic. It looks so sparkly.
I guess so.
I could,
Didn't
I
As
could,
I'm adjusting the mantle that I have settled on my shoulders right now.
I could try to find out tomorrow once we have a chance to rest.
Well, I think
didn't someone have
somebody.
detect magic?
Yeah, that's how I found it. Right, that's how I basically pinged him sneaking up on us or something like that. I think that's off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody is already sleeping. I'm just gonna go over to Tac and start poking his cheek.
I'm gonna look through the pockets of these other dead guys.
Okay, so the dead guys inside that room don't really have anything on them. However, they were, when you opened the door, you saw whoever that was. I can't remember, possibly Tac. They were playing cards at a game.
They broke it
at a
open
table.
from the other side, I think. Because we were fighting in the hall and they heard us.
Mm.
Oh.
But
Well, when you came into this room, there was a bunch of card games going on at the table, the bigger table. And it looks like all of their property was in that game. They were betting everything.
Wow.
So I believe that table remained intact and no one threw it off. So there's a bunch of like little piles of coins on the table among the cards, and a gold earring set with a tiny ruby.
Ooh. I would like to scoop that all into the hoard.
Any food?
Yeah, there's like a bit of bread, some cheese.
I start nibbling on that.
So yeah, that's all the loot in that room. 75 copper, 55 silver, 22 electrum. You're not really sure what those are, but they're pretty. And 15 gold.
We just collect it all for the horde, and then our dragon can decide what to do with it.
Okay. I've added that to our hoard sheet.
So we're gonna have to wait for Tac to wake up.
You might want to lock the doors in case things come.
Maybe kick out all the bodies first. They're gonna
Do you really want people to find bodies, though?
I want the Nothic to find bodies.
The Noth?
No,
we killed it.
Nothic is dead. We killed it. We killed everything.
I didn't see that. I was in here.
Everything except the... There was something else, wasn't there? A gobbo?
A what?
A what?
Gobbo.
There's a gobbo?
I thought so. Right? Somebody said something about it.
Gobbo. Gobbo?
Oh! Points. Gobbo.
You go into the room and you don't actually see him to begin with.
I have a passive perception of 20.
But you see that there's something quivering underneath the bed in the corner, and yeah, you point and
I drop down. Hi, Gobbo.
he squeaks.
Hi.
Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Why would we hurt
You
you?
gonna attack us?
Because everyone hurts me.
No.
No.
Nah.
You're not gonna hurt me?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Hi, I'm Sunny. Who are you?
I'm Droop.
Hi,
Hi,
Droop.
Droop. I'm Ness.
Who are you people?
Adventurers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Alright, and I straighten the ermine mantle.
I've never seen kobold adventurers before.
Well, now you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. You've seen 4 of us. And there's another one over there, but he's kind of sleeping.
Did we just leave Tac?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Tac.
Yeah. Very good job, patience. And then just make a lot of noise.
And there's another one. Oh wait, maybe we shouldn't leave him alone.
One
Exactly.
thing I know how to do is make noise.
He's sleepy.
That's
Maybe
right.
we should watch him.
That is so in character.
We're
Okay.
kobolds. We're not smart.
Yeah, we have a collective attention span of a gnat.
Droop kind of gets out from under the bed and is like, do you think goblins can be kobolds?
You can be a kobold.
Gobalt. Yeah, you're a Gobalt now.
Done. Hold on a second, and then I'm just gonna run back in to Glassstaff. I'm gonna kind of look and see. I can't really take any of this stuff off of him without it.
We need to make Droop some kobold horns. But you want to come with us, Droop?
Oh God, Kel's just gonna be like, "What the
Will
heck
you
did
treat
you guys
me?
do?"
Will you treat me better than the bugbears?
I have a
Yep.
whole lot of candles. We can use the wax to make horns.
Wait, candles, wax?
Yeah,
Can I have one?
Yeah, I hand over a candle.
Okay.
They're in my cleric pack.
Oh man, I'd like to light it and take a couple electrum pieces and then a piece of wire. And I'd like to melt the wax on top of the electrum pieces and make a necklace out of them.
So, Droop, I just want to make sure. everyone in this cave was mean to you? Okay.
Yeah, but mostly the bugbears. Mosk was really mean.
Okay, well, they're dead, so you won't have to worry about them anymore.
Who's Mosk?
He points at the one that I just sent you a message about.
Oh, Yep. I'm already bending over, taking off an eye patch that has some jewels, and I'm putting it in my pouch, hoard, and then, hey, look, I found a key.
A key?
Uh-huh, a key.
Now we just need a door.
I mean, there's probably one in there somewhere, but
Hey, Drip, do you know where that key that guy had, where the door is?
That one works on all the keys, all the doors down here.
Ooh. That's
It
not
works
very
on all
secure.
the doors. I mean,
Well,
not
only
everybody
Moss
is
could
good.
use it.
That's the
Not
best
everybody's-
kind of key.
yeah. I wonder if it works on other doors too.
Maybe it's magic. It just works on every door.
Just smells like iron.
But, so anyways, Droop, we're gonna be here. How big is this place? Because we kind of have to wait until Tac Tac wakes up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's the one half on this side with Big Boss's room and his study. And then on the other side there's more rooms to sleep in and more loot. And then there's the prison.
Oh, we're gonna have to go there. Where's the study?
That way, and he points north to where the glass staff was.
I'm gonna go and look at that. Maybe there's
not
magic
by yourself,
things.
you're not.
What? Patience is here.
No, Patience is with... Patience? You said you were staying with Tac Tac.
I got distracted.
Points. Tac Tac.
Sits on the ground.
Sunny's going through the study.
Droop kind of follows you guys and like sits beside Tac too, and is like, I can stay with him.
I start sculpting some horns out of the candles.
Okay.
To glue onto Droop's head.
Okay, so Sunny, you go into that room, and this room actually appears to be like a wizard's workshop. You see a large work table that has like alembics, retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it is stewing and bubbling away. There are bookshelves that are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm collecting everything.
I'm going right for all the alchemicals. I'm like, let me see what he was working on.
I'm gonna look at Shio, look at Sunny, and be like, okay, I'm gonna go and stay with Tac Tac. Bye. I'm gonna go and shut the door.
Books.
Make noise if something happens.
Okay.
And
I'm
try
sure
not to blow
you'll
things
hear.
up this time, Shio.
I'm sure you'll hear if something happens. Yeah, I mean, I do want to inspect all the alchemy stuff and see what's cooking, so to speak.
That's exactly why
Okay.
Nast ran.
One thing. Wait, what's your guys' passive perception?
Oh, I mean, mine was 20,
9.
but I left.
I'm literally grabbing everything I can find. I can go through it later. I'm collecting everything.
I think mine's off in roll 20 because my wisdom is a 9. Somehow it's saying I have a passive perception of 30.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
sorry?
wondering about that.
Yeah,
I wish.
I mean, alchemy. You see alchemy and suddenly you know everything. You notice everything.
I guess
That's how
so.
alchemists work, right?
Sure.
Yeah, no,
Why
mine's
the
a
fuck-
9.
Why does it
Darn it.
say? The heck? Where did it get that number from?
I don't know. But
I mean, I know it was lower last time around.
Yeah,
I'm
and it's not. I don't
looking
know.
at my settings, see if I'm screwed up.
What is it supposed to be? 9, right? Because you have a -1.
Yeah.
I think at some point you may have just changed the number on that side instead of somewhere else, and it just because if you change it on your token, it changes it on your sheet. It is fixed.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
okay. I don't know what happened there. Okay, so And yours was not okay. Yeah, you guys don't see shit at all. Okay. So you want to know what's brewing, right?
Yes.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 9.
Okay. Actually, you have proficiency in brewer's tools, not alchemy tools. Okay.
Yeah.
9. Okay. Something's brewing. Whatever's brewing is not done. You can't really tell what it is. There is a lot of books and notes spread around here, but all of it is pretty much in arcane text. So it looks like it would take a while to figure it out, at least on your side. Zio, what are you up to? Are you just grabbing all the papers and shoving them in your bag?
Papers, books, anything slightly shiny.
Okay.
Whatever.
Oh, are either of you proficient in Arcana?
Yep.
Surprisingly, no, for some reason.
Okay, because it says here that if you're proficient in Arcana, you can actually tell what's going on.
Oh.
So somehow, Sunny, you are pretty sure he's brewing potions of invisibility.
Can I tell how long it takes for it to be done?
Well, what you can tell is that he's trying. Operative word here, trying. He hasn't succeeded. So it's not. None of this is usable right now. I mean,
what a shitty wizard.
That guy was a really bad wizard.
Yeah. So most of the books here are basic text on alchemy. And just his notes of trying to work out how to make the brew work.
Do I see any notes of why he was focusing on potions of invisibility?
Not that you can see at a glance.
Okay.
And yeah, most of the books in here are either in common or, arcane texts. There is one that has text that looks like really blocky. I don't know if you have Dwarvish in your...
Yes, I do. I don't, damn it.
I do!
Oh, I do! Yes, I do. I do have Dwarvish.
My god. Okay. Yeah, so one of the books is in Dwarvish.
Oh.
How did you...
It's, the title puts it as a journal of an adventurer named Ermon.
Goes in the bag. Oh. Nas, you have the key, right?
What? Yeah.
There's a door right
yeah,
here?
I do. I'm totally not... Yeah.
That door is open because that's where Glassstaff came from.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a jar, but,
Hey, so Karu, was there anything else in Glassstaff's corpse?
On his corpse? No, I think not.
That's fine.
Okay.
Hey, Sonny, I'll make you a deal.
Hmm?
I'll help you figure out what this staff does as soon as I can. If you'll help me figure out what all he's cooking.
He's trying to make an invisibility potion, but failing.
Uh-oh.
You'll just plate eyes at this
Oh,
point.
shit.
Yeah.
boy.
See, over here. This book, it's talking about that. But he can't make the potion right.
Probably missing a few wrong ingredients. Well, that'll be something to play around with later.
All right, Sunny, you go into this room. This bedchamber has walls covered with like drapes of scarlet cloth. This guy apparently really likes red. The furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed.
Is the chest locked?
Oh, don't...
No. But there's a rat like sitting on top of it, squeaking at you loudly.
Sunny just lowers her face near the rat and says, "You look yummy."
The rat's eyes kind of open wide and it squeaks and just runs underneath the bed.
I open the chest.
Okay.
It looked yummy and it
you
was
open the
smart enough
chest.
to leave.
Yeah, it appeared to have understood you.
Mm-hmm.
It contains a lot of silver pieces, more than you can count, and about the same amount of gold pieces.
Patience! We found more for the horde!
What? What?
Horde! I push past Nas. Watch Tac Tac, bye.
Hey, no.
I push like a glob of like candle wax into your hands.
Droop, your first assignment as a Gobolt is to drag Tac Tac with me to the other room.
He kind of looks at the armored Tac Tac, looks back as Nas is already retreating, and goes, grabs Tac Tac by the pauldrons and starts.
Oh, calm down. I'm not making you drag him by yourself yet.
Oh, good.
I'm just gonna help dragging him.
For the horde.
For the horde!
We're just gonna start.
So, okay. So there's too much in here to where I don't know where you guys have been putting the loot, but
I'm assuming Feeny is keeping track of the loot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've already accumulated like this already feels full, like this box. So you'd probably have to take the box with you.
Yeah.
And
we can have Tac Tac carry it.
Once he wakes up.
Yeah.
It also has a silk pouch containing 5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl.
Hang on.
Those ones we have to carry on us.
How many? I'll put those with the rest of the horde.
Yeah, I'll put the contents in the chat for you guys.
Kella's gonna have a heart attack when we return.
Yeah.
I would like to hold on to the pearl just for a little while.
Okay.
It'll go in its proper place for now. It'll go in its proper place in the horde event in due time. But I can use that to help make some magic.
Ooh.
Especially help find out what this staff does.
There's 2 scrolls in there as well.
Scrolls? What kind of scrolls?
Scrolls with arcane text on them.
Ooh, can I tell?
You are trained in Arcana, so yes. One of them is a scroll of Charm Person.
Huh.
And the other one is
oh no.
Is a scroll of Fireball.
Oh no!
Oh no! You're so lucky that I can't cast that.
Oh no, Karu! Oh no!
You guys are so fucking lucky that I'm not a wizard.
Hey, Goblin! Are you a wizard?
No.
What? No.
He's Droop.
For the horde. And these are probably just a lot.
Okay. Charm Person and Fireball?
Yep. Also, so there was a rat. Looked very yummy, but when I told him he looked yummy, he ran under the bed to hide.
Do rats do that?
Apparently that one did.
Oh.
Karu, is there anything on the desk, like, about what this guy was planning to do, again, with invisibility potion? Or anything else?
I can imagine. Wait.
Yeah, there's on the desk you find a letter.
I can read.
You're muted too.
Lord Albrecht, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Danlin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you. Don't disappoint me. And this person can't properly sign their name and just has a spider.
Wait. A spider?
Yeah, a black spider.
Patience licks the spider.
No, stop.
No! We need this paper. No licking.
I want to eat the spider.
It's not a real spider, it's a drawing of a spider.
Hey, didn't something happen with the dwarf and the spider?
Yeah, I think we should take this with us.
Yeah, the spider has the dwarf.
That Iarno name sounds a little familiar too.
I fold this paper and carefully put it in my spell book, just so it's safe.
Okay.
That's the guy the Sildar, the guy we rescued, said he knew someone called Iarno. But I guess he's been missing.
Hey, wait a minute. Iarno was a wizard.
Oh. Welp.
Did we maybe kill the friend?
Oops.
To be fair, he attacked us first. He attacked us first.
He opened the door, and we went, oops. And he died.
So, I think, what if we put Tac on this really comfy bed for now? And not to mention the chest that we will have to take with us is here too. And once Tac wakes up, we'll go to where Droop said the jail, prison thingy place is. But yeah, Tac can sleep on a comfy bed for now, because it is really comfy.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Oh, Droop, here. And Sunny's gonna pull out some dried meat from her bag and be like, here you go for helping us. And I'm assuming Karu's typing something to someone.
What did you give to Droop?
Some dried meat.
Okay. Oh, Sho, I thought you were checking the other room.
Well, oh. I mean,
That room's been looted anyways.
no, stop that. Which room were you talking about? The one with the bed?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, then I would have eventually gotten to it. Do. Okay. Open it. Woo!
Oh.
Scoot.
What'd you
Secret
find?
door.
Ooh.
Secret tunnel.
I'm gonna be like, no, we can't go yet. I'm gonna close it.
Aw.
Yeah, we gotta wait for Tac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll just go down again.
So you have a lot of loot and a lot of books and some brewing equipment that's in the process of brewing and loot to count. And what are you all doing? I'm guessing as you take your short rest.
I'm gonna finish up the horns and fix them to Droop's head.
Is there anything else in this room that looks particularly interesting?
I'm going to sit with the staff because I am going to assume it's magic because it is sparkly and just see if maybe I can attune to the sparkly staff.
Okay. I mean, you guys have already cleared the room of anything interesting, to be honest. I think the only interesting thing is reading the stuff you found because you haven't been able to go through that all.
I'd also like to see if I can tame the rat. Because rat friend.
Okay. The rat's hiding under the bed.
Hey, buddy. This cheese isn't particularly moldy. Do you want it? It's still good. I already took off the green bits.
You mean animal handling?
Would I have advantage because I gave him cheese?
Sure.
I promise we won't eat you. Oh no.
The rat kind of like comes forward, kind of eyeing Sunny from a distance, and
It's okay.
hops over to Nas and takes the cheese and kind of eats it and kind of like glares at you sullenly.
Hey. No. Don't do that. Boop the nose. See? I've got more.
When you boop the nose, you swear you hear in your head going, "Well, you killed my master."
Oh, what? Did you? I mean, to be fair, he tried to kill us first. How do you do that?
Are you booping? Are you touching him, or are you just
Yeah.
talking to him? Okay.
No, I'm probably holding him, like
Okay.
slowly starting to pet him, and then sneaking other bits.
Well,
of
I'm a
cheese in.
familiar. Duh.
What? Of what? Do you want to be mine? I promise.
Are you a magic user?
Oh, I'm gonna look at Sunny and be like, no, not particularly.
Well, she wants to eat me.
I won't let her.
Nas, who are you talking to?
What's her name?
Shh.
That's so mean.
Well, you asked who I was talking to.
Roddy.
I'm talking to Roddy.
Who?
Who's Roddy?
I'm gonna hold the rat.
Did you
in
find
both
another
hands.
goblin?
No.
Oh, you found the rat.
Nope. No eating.
Oh.
No.
I was just
Roddy the
trying to
rat.
get it off the chest.
I was protecting Master's belongings. Only Nas can hear.
And very bravely too.
The rat does the like.
Oh my god, I love this rat.
What is the rat doing?
Showing how brave he was and protecting Master's belongings. And then I mirror the rat's pose.
Okay. So, is Roddy coming with us?
You wanna?
Do you want me to make you some tiny horns?
No, I don't want horns. But I do
Aw.
like cheese.
Yeah. And you can hide in my hood if you want.
I guess I'll come with you for now.
Cool.
Until I find a proper wizard.
Darn it. Why did you have to do that? I might wind up having to make him an arcane trickster now.
Yes.
No. My intelligence is 11.
Aw.
I don't have the prerequisites for it.
I don't think you need prerequisites for it.
You do.
You-
Well, I mean...
You're
No,
already
'cause it's a subclass.
Yeah.
You don't have prerequisites for a subclass like
It just
that.
means you don't want to do anything that requires intelligence.
Oh, no.
No spells
Arcane
with
tricksters.
saves.
Just
None with
don't get
attack
anything with
rolls.
saves.
Yeah.
Or attack rolls.
Arcane tricksters get invisibility.
Just a bunch of utility spells. You don't need intelligence for that.
I mean, that's fair.
Utility spells are good for rogues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna be a scout, and then you had to throw me a rat familiar.
Listen, I looked it up. Apparently, familiars don't poof when their masters die. They just stay there.
Really?
Yep.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
It is. Well,
And like they're not even real creatures, right? Because they're like spirits in a creature's body.
Yeah, some sort of
So-
celestial, fey, or fiend spirit.
Yeah. So they're these just like little tiny spirit caught in this body till they die, basically, because their master's not there.
That's
aw,
so sad.
sad. Hey, so I guess you're gonna be teaching me magic then.
I guess I could do that.
Ha!
Wait, the rat knows magic?
Too late. Dibs. You tried to eat him.
I didn't try and eat him. I just wanted to scare him off the chest.
He likes me better. I gave him cheese.
Of course he likes you better if you gave him cheese. Anyone would like you better if you gave them cheese.
I'm just going to deliberately hand Patience a little bit of cheese as well. Do you like me better, Patience?
Yes!
See, I told you.
I love this group.
How long
Roddy's
do we
like,
have to...
well, clearly I'm looking for a new wizard to take me in as its familiar.
Well, like I said, you can teach me magic. I'll be your wizard.
Okay.
Yes, I don't
I'll
think
try.
you can be a wizard.
Watch me.
Yeah? How long do we have to wait for Tac Tac to wake up?
A couple hours. So besides chatting with Roddy, and is anyone reading anything? Is anyone doing anything?
I mean, if you give me books, I'll read them until I'm bored.
I mean,
Yeah.
how long does it take to attune to something if attuning is possible?
1 hour.
If we have more than an hour, I'll just start reading some of the shit that I found.
Okay.
I'll start going through some of the alchemical books and stuff like that.
Okay. So yeah, so there's a lot of alchemical books and papers and notes written by the Glassstaff. Sunny, do you want to read the adventure book?
The one in Dwarven? Yes.
Yeah.
As soon as you say it's in Dwarven, Nass is suddenly interested and reading over your shoulder.
Hey, go away. No.
No.
Sunny moves to be in a corner so there's no way to read over her shoulder.
Okay. So it's the journal of an adventurer called Ermon. It describes the history of the lost mine of Phandelver and something called the Forge of Spells.
Whoop.
Forge of Spells.
Yeah, so it says over 500 years ago, a pact was made between a clan of gnomes and dwarves, which became known as the Phandelver Pact. Together, they mined the magically rich ores within Wave Echo Cave. Human spellcasters from nearby Fanland joined forces with them, and together they combined their collective skills to create a forge to craft magical items, dubbed the Forge of Spells. Everything came to an abrupt end when orcs, craving magical treasures, sieged Fanland and the Wave Echo Cave mine. The battle destroyed Fanland and much of the mine as well, causing various cave-ins throughout. Very few survived the conflict to relate the tale. The Forge of Spells became legend, and the entrance to Wave Echo Cave was lost. Ermon also mentions that there was a magic mace named Lightbringer that was commissioned by the priests of Lathander, the god of dawn, from the mages that were working with the gnomes and dwarves in the Phandelver's Pact. The mace was lost as well when Wave Echo Cave was lost.
I think I figured out possibly the map the dwarves had in terms of where it was probably going to. An old forge that was used to make magical items. At least that's what this book says.
Loot for the horde. Loot for the horde.
Sounds fun.
Apparently one of them was a mace.
Whoop. Mace to the face.
Also, I can't tell if this dwarf had really bad spelling or I'm just really bad at reading. Or both.
Right.
There's a lot of big words in here.
Ah.
Hey, Patience, how's Tac Tac looking?
I poke Tac Tac.
Double
Are
check
you
something.
dead?
So, Patience, you're a bit about medicine. So I'm gonna assume you've been trying to help Tac get back to consciousness, and
Oh, wait.
he does end up waking at the end of the first hour.
Yay!
Good, because if it had gone much longer, I would have pulled out the goblin loincloth again.
Oof.
It wouldn't
Why
have
do you
helped.
still carry that?
Ew!
Tac's
I
alive!
don't feel good, guys.
You're okay. We're okay.
I'm gonna-
We're
You're
all
okay,
alive.
come on. Look! I pull open the chest and show him all the gold.
We have so much for the Horde.
So much.
He closes his eyes again and kind of snuggles back into the bed.
Aw.
Too comfy.
Also, it's safe to assume that we had a short rest so we could use a hit die if we wanted, Karu?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh no.
Do you want Tac to benefit from that short rest at the same time as everyone else, or?
No, Tac was busy recovering during that
Yes.
hour.
That's what I figured.
I'm back up to full.
So if you guys want Tac to, because Tac's at 1 HP.
Oh.
Oh.
So you either have another hour to spend waiting for Tac to nap, or make sure he's not at the front of the group.
Don't you have tap?
Yeah, I could spend all 10 of my lay on hands on myself, but
Maybe save
there
that.
goes my emergency heals.
Do you think being on 1 hit point is not an emergency? You look like
We
you're about to
could
fall
just
over.
wait an hour.
Yeah, we could just wait another hour.
Okay.
I'm gonna count the gold while we're sitting here.
I'm gonna ask Roddy to start teaching me magic.
Okay. That's gonna be weird.
Yes.
And yeah, Sunny, you do figure out some stuff of the staff. For starters, it gives you a +1 to your AC. And it seems like it has some like spells that you can do through the staff, but without actually channeling them and trying them out, you're not really sure what spells it can cast.
Okay.
That would require an identify.
Yeah. But hey, +1 AC, I'm not going to complain about that. Anything to keep this, not wizard from going down. So we let Tac sleep for an hour?
By the way, should we keep those things that are bubbling on the fire? If I know that sometimes cooking things too long makes it bad.
I don't know. Shield? What do you think?
Patience? No. Don't.
I go back to counting the gold, but I have to start over because I lost my place.
Can I try to like just empty it out into some of the bottles and flasks I've got?
The like unfinished stuff that's bubbling?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You have to be careful. I mean, there's probably like materials there or like gloves for working with hot bubbly liquids.
Yeah. Well, turn the fire off first.
Yeah, some of them I mean, these things are like long-term, so nothing has burnt in the last hour. Some of them got like really close to bubbling away entirely. But yeah, there's some liquids left.
Okay.
And there's a lot of like vials and stuff like that in the lab itself.
I'll recover as much of that as I can, and then just, I guess, as much as any bits of equipment that look salvageable or movable.
I'd say because this is a lab, it probably has like boxes with like lined boxes to put these things away in that you could potentially just take your time during the hour to pack away.
Yeah, pack that up. I've added to my inventory unfinished, probably defective potion of invisibility.
Good.
I mean,
And yeah, there's enough stuff here to make an alchemist's kit.
it might do something else, even if it doesn't make you invisible.
Maybe.
Maybe it'll just make your stomach invisible.
Or maybe it'll make you glow.
Maybe it'll
The
just make
opposite
your
of
skin
invisible?
invisible.
Well, that would be creepy. But then
As
again,
long as it doesn't
for
make
science,
your skin go away. We'll figure it out
permanently
later.
invisible.
Oh my god.
It makes you if you look in the mirror, you don't see yourself, but everyone else can see you fine.
So we're invisible to ourselves, but not.
Yep.
Oh god, that's terrible.
Okay, so you spend another hour counting coins, reading books, and Tac finally can spend some hit die.
And got maximum now. Excellent.
You're at max? 11?
19.
Okay, good. Well, wow.
But that 6 from the first die was not going to be enough.
Okay.
Okay. So you have now spent 2 hours hiding in the glass staff's room.
Okay, everybody ready to go?
Let's not
Okay,
do
good.
that again.
And then
We gotta
Nass
find
is
the
just gonna
people
open the
still.
hide. Nass is gonna open the hidden door.
Okay.
Do we
Hey,
want to be sneaky or do we want to put
yeah,
the strong people
sneaky.
first?
I mean,
Well-
strong people first, but also sneaky.
Before we go,
That's
hey,
not gonna. I mean,
Okay, then I'll be sneaky.
okay.
hey,
I'll wait till go to the at
Huh?
the end.
What?
hey, Droop, did the people you work for set any traps around here? Or was there any place they told you never to go?
I guess I can go first and let you know. There are one trap
Trap? What trap?
by the entrance.
You mean the place we already went?
Now, you guys came in through the back entrance.
Oh.
So now, you go by the secret, like through the secret door into this like little narrow stairway upwards.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get to the top, you can see that there's like a second secret doorway to the right.
Ooh, is there any way to look in it before opening it, or is it just the stone slab?
It's a stone slab.
I'm
You can
just
try
gonna-
listening.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen first.
It's quiet on the other side.
Hey, Droop.
Mhm.
Are there prisoners right now?
Yes.
Are they upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
So Nas, you open the door, and this area is like the north end of the cavern that you guys were in originally. But this place has been finished with stone block walls and a flagstone floor. There's several barrels stored against the walls here. There's some empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bar, and nails.
Ooh, pry bar, nails, hammer. I'll take them.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be much in terms of loot in here. Like it looks more like the area where they either unpack things or pack things for travel. But among the boxes, you do see that there's like 30 beaver pelts.
Ooh. Shoot. I'm gonna put some of the beaver pelts on under the ermine mantle.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can pile 30 of them on
I
you,
don't
but
need all of them. I just need a couple. So now I've got a
Small.
fur mantle, cloak.
At some
I think
point,
that-
Shield will let Tac know that this goblin's helping us out.
He probably figured that. Because, he's alive and you keep talking to it.
And he has horns. That means he's a friend.
yep, he has a pair of kind of weird looking.
They're very lumpy and bad looking.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I found some fur.
Pet, pet, pet.
There's more of it if you want some.
I want
There's
to
also another
scamper.
secret door up there.
So there's enough beaver pelts there for everyone to take a couple of furs. You guys are gonna
Super
show up
smart.
in town and it's like furry kobolds.
I'm gonna put one on myself, and then I'm gonna grab a few more for the horde.
Okay.
Oh wait. Make sure. And I'm gonna take one of the nicer looking ones, and then I'm just gonna give it to Droop.
We've got to take as much as possible for the horde. And we have to go back into that room when we leave, because Tac Tac, you will have to carry a big chest of stuff for the horde.
Okay.
I'll put like 5 in the horde.
Okay.
Should we leave it alone for now, though? I heard something about prisoners.
We got to find the prisoners. But once we find the prisoners and we are going to get them out of here, then we can grab the chest when we leave.
And there's also supposed to be more loot.
Yeah. You have to collect everything for the horde.
Oh, what? Ooh! I'm just gonna go gravitate immediately towards the northeast and open.
Where are you going?
Come back.
You said it was over here, Karu. This way. Ooh! Peek-a-boop.
Here's the goblin coming with us.
Yeah.
Hey!
We'll assume he's following.
Hey!
Droop.
Kobold.
Droop.
My name is Droop.
Droop the kobold. You're one of us now.
I guess.
I love him.
Oh my god,
Nast.
you have a goblin and I have a freaking rat.
Yep. There's another corridor here and a door right in front of you.
Okay. Is this down
That
here
one's
just a dead end?
no, there's a door to the south.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna listen at the door.
You don't hear anything?
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Is it locked?
Yes.
You
I
have
would
a
like
key.
to make it not. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna use the key.
Okay. You open the door.
Listen, I never said I was a smart. Ooh. What's up in here?
You see racks of weapons that line the wall of this chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. There's a dozen dirty red cloaks hanging from hooks by the door.
Okay. I'm gonna go back out. Hey, Droop, come here.
Droop comes over.
Pick one. Crossbow, probably.
Oh, okay.
And then a dagger, just in case.
I don't think there's daggers. There's short swords.
Well, a short sword then. When we get out of here, I'll teach you how to use those. I think you're gonna be another sneak.
Short bow and crossbow do the same, right?
Is it a light, a
yeah.
heavy, a hand?
Short bow is a D6, light crossbow is a D8.
Light crossbow's a D8? Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Because these are light crossbows.
Oh, right. We should probably... I'm gonna look at Droop's lack of armor. I still have leather armor, so here. Put that on. Should be about the same size. Listen, if we're adopting a gobbo, I don't want him to die immediately.
I should have duplicated the sheet before changing things. Oh well.
Yes, you should
whatever.
have.
Okay.
Anybody else need weapons? There's more here.
Yeah, there's 12 spears, 6 short swords, 4 long swords, 6 light crossbows, and 8 quivers holding 20 crossbow bolts each.
I'm good.
Okay.
I like what I've got.
Shield? You need anything, or are you alright?
I'm taking a look.
Actually, a crossbow might be nice to have.
Yeah.
I have a crossbow, but I don't have any bolts in my inventory.
That sounds right.
I mean, I would have gotten them when I got the crossbow, right?
Yeah, you should have at least 20
Okay.
bolts.
Well, I'm gonna steal some more crossbow bolts.
Same.
So I'm gonna have like 30.
I'll
Okay.
pass one of the crossbows over to Tac Tac because Tac Tac, you might not always be able to get to something. You still don't look like you're at full.
That's why I can throw the spear, but there's only one of those.
Yeah, one of those, and there's 20 of these, and you can probably get these back eventually. I get my arrows back.
Yeah, it's 8 quivers of 20 each, so.
I'll also take the nicest looking longsword that I see.
Okay.
Because
these are all fairly like guard standard,
grungy.
so they're not exactly pretty, but they are still well kept. Yeah.
Cool.
Rusty.
I'll take one of the light crossbows, a quiver.
Uh-oh.
We lost.
She'll be back.
And I'll bundle some of the bolts into my pack, so I don't have to carry 2 quivers.
Welcome.
Okay.
I'm gonna listen at this door over here. Anything?
Okay. Nope.
Okay, is it locked?
It is not locked.
Okay. Gonna open it. Uh-oh.
Please say hello to Birdie.
Hi, Birdie.
Oh, he's being loud. Hi, Birdie.
What? Corey, what is this room?
Okay, so you open this room, and you can see 3 large stone sarcophagi standing in this. This looks like a crypt.
Oh.
Oh.
Ghosts?
Propped up against each of the sarcophagus is a human skeleton clad in bits of rusty mail. There's false columns along the walls that are carved into the image of spreading oak trees. And then there's a double door at the bottom southeast corner that is sheathed in tarnished copper plate.
But there's also a door up here. Right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the little single door first, because that's probably gonna be just another room.
As you approach that door, the skeletons come to life.
Hey guys.
Oh no.
What?
Skeletons are starting to move again. Shit.
Wait, that
They
happens?
shouldn't be doing that.
I don't think that's supposed to happen.
Droop, is this normal?
Oh, that's bad.
Initiative time.
That's really bad. I'm like, oh shit.
Droop, is this normal?
You literally just hear Nas go, oh shit.
Droop goes, well, they don't move if you have red cloaks on, I guess.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Hey, you want to grab some cloaks and bring them out here? I think it might be a little too late for that, though.
Yeah, maybe it's too late.
But I like green.
Okay, so the one beside Nas is the quickest to react. And attacks.
Did I just go down?
Nah, you're fine. It nat 20'd on you though. 8 piercing damage.
Ow, you little.
Pretty sure it's bigger than you.
I say something very not nice.
Language.
Come and get it.
1, 2. I don't actually see the one that's attacking you, so instead, I'm just gonna attack this one.
I don't care that you don't see the one that's attacking me, that's fine.
What's happening? I can't see anything.
12 to hit.
Oh no, and 1 force damage.
Aw.
Did I hit?
No.
Uh-oh. Back up!
Shit.
Go, everyone else! And I'm done.
Alright, Nas.
Patience!
What is happening?
That's gonna be another hit.
I can't see anything. I just hear
think
sounds.
I don't think Sheil is on initiative.
Is
The 12 is
The bird.
Oh.
The chicken is.
Okay.
We basically go on the same turn, I think. So.
Yeah, that's fine.
So how much did it do?
3 damage.
Ow! You
Patience.
poop.
Do you
Okay.
hear much complaining from Nas?
Yeah. Nas
Yeah.
does not like
Wrong
being
way,
in
wrong
the
way,
center
down,
of this.
down, down.
Where's Nas?
Keep going down,
I'm
keep
over-
going down.
Over here in the corner, where the two
Holy
ones are.
shit!
Yeah, right. That's
So-
what I said. No,
I'll
get
go
over here.
here.
No. Over here. Point. Because Nas.
Well,
is being...
Don't you get
Oh yeah. No matter where.
you
Never
get-
mind.
yeah, kobold thing.
I mean,
So I'll flank-
if you move down more,
Oh,
the
yeah,
skeleton
you'll
in the
get
corner
attacked.
will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I'll just stay here, and I will attack this one with my crossbow, and I don't have disadvantage because I have crossbow expert, and I
Okay.
believe I get advantage for Nas.
Yep, you do.
Have to remember how to use my character sheet. 16,
That hits.
9 piercing. That's
Ooh.
probably not super effective against skeleton
Oh,
shooting
yeah.
it with an arrow.
No, that's fine. I mean, somehow. I mean, it's got like pieces of armor, and it just goes like through the armor. I don't know how it works. Skeletons.
Okay. Oh, do I have cleric shit? I could have turned undead.
I mean, it's okay.
Patience, not the smartest cleric.
I
I mean,
I'll do it. I'll do it next turn. That's my turn.
I will point
Okay.
out, you don't need intelligence to be a cleric.
it's true.
I mean, actually, intelligence. Oh, yeah. I don't have intelligence. I have wisdom. It's different.
I have wisdom too.
I have -1 intelligence.
I have 0 intelligence. I have.
All right,
instinct.
chicken. I mean, Sheil.
Yeah. All right. So I can't see Patience around the corner at this point, can I?
Correct.
Okay, then I'm going to just give the bottle a shake and try to just spray acid at the one skeleton directly south of me.
Okay.
Dex save from that.
11.
Fails 3 acid.
Awesome.
And the chicken has a thing it can do. I know that. Give me a minute. It's got an attack. I know that. Which I just need to add to my own character sheet rather than have it. Sorry.
No worries.
There. 18
Nice.
hits.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits.
For 5 force damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to I'll stay here just to make sure nothing runs out and gets it Sunny and Droop.
Well, I'll fight my way through my companions, and I need to get out front and do my job. I think I end up there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If I dash and pull out the shield, I can end up there. And then that should be good, because I don't think I have anything else I can do right now. I can't do fancy things like turning undead. So we're good, but I can protect patients from here.
Mouse.
I do not like you. Pull up my rapier. 25.
To the injured one?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 total.
All right. That one's a pile of bones.
And then I'm going to bonus action to disengage. And then yeep.
Okay.
Because, ow, that hurt.
Ignore that.
Ouch.
Ah, clicking buttons, wrong buttons.
Okay. We're gonna go for tac.
I am strong. Take it.
11 to hit.
Why couldn't
Absolutely
you
not.
done that for me? You hear. Like, NASA's definitely going to comment on everything.
All right, patience. This one's for you. 9.
Nope.
God, you just see NASA like,
It's because
Okay,
they
Sunny,
are covered in metal.
There's a lot of people in front of you.
That's nice. I have spell sniper, remember?
Oh yeah.
I am really good at getting my spells through. Okay. That's 30 feet. Creature in range. Cool, I'm gonna try this time. And I have advantage this time because of back tactics. Woo!
Woo.
So 1 straight ahead. 22 to hit.
whoa.
Yeah, there you go.
Thunder damage 7.
Oh no,
And it goes down.
That's how you do it!
that
And
was
I'm done.
loud.
I don't know how... I mean, it doesn't actually say it is loud as fuck, so that's good.
Oh.
I mean, it's still thunder, but you know.
Yeah, it's not like some other spells.
Yeah.
Stairs
All right,
at
patience. Only one skelly left.
Okay. Yeah. So forget turning undead. There's only one. I'm gonna
Just
do
identify them.
a wrath. Wait, no, that's a reaction. So yeah. I'm going to use. Let's see. 'Cause it's had its turn. Everybody else gets to go. So I'm gonna use this thing that I've just looked in my things and just saw that I have. I'm gonna harness divine power. Use a bonus action to regain 1 spell slot.
Ooh.
And I'm going to regain my spell slot. And I'm going to reach back towards Nass and give a patented patience pat. If I can. There we go.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
that was the
didn't do
description
it.
version.
Not the.
That's the wrong
Just
button.
too many
It's
buttons.
over here.
Gosh. Ooh. That was
Nice.
good.
That was a good
Yay.
pat.
Patience gives the best pats.
Yes. I'll bare my teeth menacingly at this skeleton.
I feel strong.
I
All
am
right.
out of spell slots once again.
That's okay.
Droop's like, looks out the corridor. Is like, I'm just gonna stay back here.
It's fine.
All right. Shield.
Okay. I heard what Droop mentioned about they don't attack people wearing red robes, so I'm just gonna try something. I'm gonna cast Prestidigitation on Nass. I'm gonna make his robes turn red.
Okay.
As soon as I notice, which is immediately, I give an indignant squawk because I like green.
Well, it'll wear off after a minute, but they won't attack you.
All right. Grumble, grumble. Green is better.
Fine, I'll change it back later.
Change it
All
into
right.
pink after.
I'll pull out my longsword and charge down this last little skelly man here. And see if I can't avenge my honor for having gone down earlier this. Nope.
Pack tactics.
Yeah, you have advantage,
You're
bud.
right.
You have advantage, yes.
That's
You're
That's
right.
the whole thing with kobolds.
You're right. Let's reroll that.
Oh no.
No.
Still no.
You're still a bit
I'm a
woozy
little
from
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's great.
It does that
Especially
cartoon
from blood.
skeleton
You
thing
haven't-
where it
You haven't regained all your blood yet.
Yep.
I'm only slightly above bloodied, so we're okay.
All right, I'm gonna switch to my short bow. Squint. I don't like you. 21 to hit.
Yay. That hits.
For 10. I did minimum sneak attack again.
Yeah, I have tinted NAS red.
I don't like it.
Good. Good.
You just hear Nas like, and I probably look like I'm about to try shaking my cloak a little bit.
Is the last skeleton down?
I'm just gonna no.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoot over here and end my turn.
Okay. Speaking of the last skeleton, we're gonna go after Tac.
Don't you hit him?
That's 13.
Nope.
How you
I only hit Nas.
you hit one person this entire time, you stupid bag of bones.
Hey,
23
Sunny.
to hit.
Oh wow, yeah, that's that one got frosted to death.
There we go.
Grumble, mumble, grumble.
Everyone
I'm just gonna
okay?
run over. I'm gonna take a femur bone and I'm just gonna.
I still feel kind of woozy, but
Those
we're
are
okay.
really old bones, I think.
Yeah, the marrow is chalky.
It's more like dust than marrow.
I'm gonna drop it.
So what's this room?
Annoying.
Droop, is this the way we have to go to find the prisoners? Or loot?
Or the loot.
Droop kind of comes into the room and points to the door, the small door to the north. That's the prison.
Oh, okay.
What were
Should
the
we-
double doors?
Yeah, where's the loot? Because
The double doors to the south. There's a trap on the other side.
Oh, is that the
That's the one you talked about.
main open? Okay, so we avoid that. Got it.
But what about the loot?
What
The-
loot?
You said there
You
was more
said there was
loot.
loot,
Oh, that's in the main room.
which is where?
Where's the main
Where the trap
room?
is?
South.
Oh,
So
is
where the
that where
trap
those
was?
other people came from?
Probably.
Well, we should get the other people out. Maybe they can help us take the treasure,
Mm,
and they'll be so thankful that they'll follow our dragon.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I think the moment we save them, we're gonna have to leave. Because we'll have to be proper adventurers and escort them out.
I mean,
Maybe if they're
we
strong, they
escort-
can help us carry the treasure.
That's what I meant.
But then we have to share.
We don't. We saved them. That's our payment.
Okay.
That's
I'll
how
take it.
adventurers do it. You save people and they give you stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Sometimes they complain about property damage.
Well, we didn't do any property damage, did we?
I think I
Um,
damaged some property.
Sheol, you said you were opening the door?
Well, I want to take a look and see if it's locked first.
Okay. Is it? I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so.
look at
No.
patience
it's
and be
not.
like, we didn't do any property damage.
Oh, okay. We didn't do any property damage.
Okay.
Nod.
So, is Sheol opening the door?
Is it locked?
No.
I will open the door.
Okay.
I mean, if it was locked, I have a key.
I need you guys to roll initiative again.
Oh, frick.
Yay!
I was just about to lay on hands myself, just a little bit, just in case. But all right.
Oh, I'm not happy about this.
Ooh.
Mm,
Hey, at least you weren't opening the door this time.
No, stop that. Roll 20.
Ugh.
Roll 20 did a thing. Ignore me.
Oh, it did that
oh,
thing.
We did.
It did that
did.
thing. I meant to click on my token, and it clicked and dragged my token.
Yep.
Okay. So these guys got a surprise round on you.
Oh.
We are all surprised.
So much for prisoners.
Yep. What? Oh, that's a chicken.
It's a chicken.
Oh dear.
Wait.
Okay. So Sheol, 14 to hit.
No, I don't think so.
And an 8.
Nope.
All right, and then I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna go through the turn order. The other guy gets to go, and that's gonna be a 6 and a 21. Wow, 4 attacks against shield, only 1 hits.
21 hits, yeah.
8 piercing.
Ow.
Shield back off.
Yeah. Now we're starting the real round,
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
so I think shield's going down.
Not with your rolls.
We'll see.
Don't tempt her.
16.
Nope.
24.
Yes.
Fuck.
Yeah, you go down. That was a nat 20.
Oh.
How dare you!
How much?
Math. 13.
Tack. Do a tack touch.
Tack touch incoming.
Yep.
Just
That
slow.
doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't kill you.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 2 attacks from him. Sunny, it's your turn.
Okay.
So they're basically like moving into the doorway, attacking Sheila, and then moving behind the door.
That's nice. Sunny's gonna basically jump and run up onto top of this
Sarcophagus.
and I see enough of that motherfucker. I'm gonna be able to hit him.
Okay.
Now. Yeah, fuck it. You hurt my buddy. That's within 30, right? Yeah? Okay. Let's see if this works. I have 1 spell slot left. Witch Bolt. 15 to hit.
That hits.
12 lightning damage, and now I'm keeping that link on that motherfucker.
Okay. Well, good news for you. He doesn't go down, so yeah.
Good.
You have this like arc of magic linking you and him.
Yeah. And Sunny's gonna call to the others, being like, deal with the other one, I got that fucker.
Is this one the one you got?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's basically like a link of electricity between me and him now. Because I can sustain Witch Bolt and re-hit him every turn without using another spell slot.
You don't even have to roll or anything, do you?
Nope.
Yep, it's just damage.
It's automatic
just damage.
Witch Bolt is great at low levels.
Yep. And I'm done.
Okay, patience.
Okay. I am going to get on in here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand here. And I am going to shoot this guy in the face. The other one, the one that's not witch bolted. I don't think I get that advantage.
No, there's no friends yet.
Unless, does shield count?
Unconscious.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
The homunculus
Oh crap, I did.
is
I was reading my spells.
still active. And when I go, if I'm incapacitated, it can still act on its own.
Oh, okay. Well, the
So
homunculus, I guess, counts as an ally, so yes, you do get advantage.
Okay, then 17.
Cool, so he takes 4 piercing.
God.
And I'm just gonna stand here, like, trying to, like, kind of guard shield.
Okay. Droop's gonna try and do the thing that Sunny did and attack the one to the north. He has disadvantage though, and it just pings on the corner of the wall, and it's like, how did you do that?
Magic!
Alright, Shield. Don't die.
I will try not to.
Oh.
Well,
I mean, it could have been
It's
worse.
Okay.
it could have been
Okay,
worse.
tack goes next.
Yep,
No,
don't worry.
Chicken goes next.
Tack tap.
So the chicken is going to literally just flying up and just trying to peck the eyes of the whichever of the more hurt one with a 4 strike. 13
Misses.
Okay.
Okay. So Tactac's gonna run over and stand over Shield and lay it on hands. We're gonna put 6 points into Shield.
Thank you.
That's my action. And then with my bonus action, let's see. Patience just got kind of stuck in the middle of things, so I'm going to cast Divine Favor on her,
Ooh,
so she can do some extra radiant damage.
nice. Can you stick the text for that up there?
I will do in a moment. I have to pull it up. Unless you'd prefer some AC, because both of those are
I've
bonus
got plenty of
actions.
AC. I got AC
That's what I
for
was thinking.
days.
So
My armor
Divine
class is 18.
Favor.
Cool.
Nice.
All right, and that's my turn.
Okay. So the ruffian that has a witch bolt on him is going to try and attack Patience.
Booger.
He has advantage. 18.
That does meet my AC. And I'm going to thunderously rebuke him with 2d8 lightning damage.
Good.
Okay, so that's a dex save from him. He missed. Okay, that was a 6.
Roll your.
Fuck
Ooh.
you.
Okay, he's dead.
Yay.
Oh.
Sorry about your witch bolts.
Oh.
Patience, you do take 5 piercing.
Okay.
Just sad Sunny in the background. My witch bolt!
What did I just say?
Alright, Nas.
Alright, I'm gonna scoot inside, be like, oh, bonus action to disengage so I'm not. And then I'm just going to shoot him in the face.
Yeah, face shooting club.
24
Nice.
for 14.
You guys rolled so high. Okay, it's dead.
Because we
He's
have
dead.
advantage. That's
Yeah,
the
but even
scary
though-
part about kobolds. That's why
Level 2
kobolds...
character rolling a 24 and not being a nat. Yeah. Okay. So the 2 red brands are dead.
I would like to stabilize Shield.
Shield's awake.
She's
Yeah,
awake.
Oh,
Shield,
right, you-
Shield's got 6 hit points.
I keep reading my spells and missing things. Okay.
Hi.
So
We're here
this
to
is
save
a
you.
pretty long room. It's got 3 areas. 2 iron bars are walling off the north and south. There's filthy straw on the floors of those cells.
Ew.
Hinge doors which are secured by chain and padlock. And to the south you see 2 women, disheveled looking, and a human boys in the north. They're all dressed in like plain gray tunics and have iron collars fitted around their necks.
I don't
You can
want
also
that.
see like a pile of discarded clothes in the corner of the wall.
Corner of the wall.
Yeah, like against the one of the walls. I don't know if
Okay.
if the map
Does it
actually
look-
had.
I'm guessing it looks like theirs.
It looks like a lot more than 3 people's worth of clothing. There's looks like they've had like a lot of captives here and they've taken their clothing and basically given them those like gray tunics instead.
Is there anything on the desk over here?
Now we'll just say that's where the clothing is.
Okay.
Hi, people.
Hi.
We're here to save
We're
you.
here to save you.
They look kind of scared. The older of the women to the south, kind of, you're here to rescue us?
Yes.
We're
Oh,
adventurers.
thank the gods.
A
I-
dragon sent us.
She kind of looks at the group. I didn't really know what to think when I saw a bunch of kobolds entering. My name is Myrna Dendrar.
Hi, I'm
This is-
Sunny.
These are my
Hey.
kids. They said they were gonna sell us as slaves.
This is a lot of clothes. Are they all yours?
No. Some of it is, but there was a lot of clothing when we were brought here.
Nas, you want to open up the cells?
Yep. I'm taking the key and going to each of the cells.
Okay.
Y'all
So
live
you
here
free
or
them.
from somewhere else, or
We're from Fandlin. My husband went up against the Redbrands and they killed him, and then they came and kidnapped us.
Oh.
Does the key fit into the collars too?
We'll say yes.
Okay. Click, click, click.
Also, you can go through the clothes and grab your clothes. I don't know which are yours.
Mhm.
Also,
Okay.
if you want any more of them, go ahead and grab those too.
Uh-huh. We just need to pick up the loot on our way out.
And we'll get you out of here.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
She still looks kind of confused. Looks like she's not expecting a group of kobolds to be the rescuers.
No one would.
No.
And this is Roddy. He's gonna be teaching me magic.
Okay.
Oh, tack. While they're doing that and grabbing their clothes, let's go back and grab the chest for the horde.
Remember, we need more than just that.
We could do that. And I'm gonna talk to the three people here. We had some friends. I think they were dwarves. It's been about a month since we talked about them. Did you see any dwarves that weren't these bad guys? And I'm gonna kind of kick with my foot one of the Redbrand guys.
We weren't given much information. All I know is that their boss was a wizard, and he has some tall furry monsters with big ears working for him.
Bugbears?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, those are dead.
Hear them.
Yeah, we took care of them too.
I don't have anything to give you as thank you, but I can.
It's okay.
I do have a story from my family.
A story?
When I was a young girl, my family fled from the town of Thunder Tree when undead overrun the place. My family had an urban alchemy shop, and inside there was a case with an emerald necklace behind some storage shelves. I've never really dared going back to retrieve it, but if you ever go to Thunder Tree, I can give you a map and tell you where the shop was.
Treasure map, treasure map, treasure map, treasure map.
Where is Thunder Tree?
Alchemy.
Thunder Tree is to the north.
North. I'm gonna pull out the
Everything
map that I have and be like, this way?
Everything seems to be north of here.
I haven't drawn much there, but this is what I've copied from the other maps.
How about for now we
God,
just
map.
get them out of here?
Yeah, she points out where Thunder Tree is.
I'm gonna make an X and be like, emerald necklace treasure, but undead.
Yeah, Thunder Tree is like up the river from Neverwinter.
Oh, so it's pretty far.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's loot in here too. There's chests and there's other things too.
There
Where's
is?
the guards?
But Droop said that there was loot
Droop,
in the
Droop,
south
do
room.
you know where the traps
main
are?
room.
How do we avoid the traps? I want to see the loot.
Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna take a couple of the ratty cloaks. And I'm just gonna be like, just in case, and I'm gonna put one on each of them. Just
Okay.
over in the next room, just in case those skeleton things come back.
Oh yeah, we should all get cloaks.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash into the other room, grab cloaks, and then come back.
Droop says that the corridor that double door leads to, they don't really use it. They just go through the crevasse area to the southern part of the dungeon.
Oh,
Okay. So we'll just ignore those double doors then and just...
yep.
We have civilians with us now. We have to get them out of here.
So we'll.
Yeah, and Droop says that the main exit is that way too.
That's a good point. Did
The guards did not have anything useful.
Figured. So then we'll go back. If you want to stop in here and just grab a weapon or something, just in case. Not expecting you to
Nilsa
fight.
might grab the short sword at least.
I can help you make a sling.
So you guys go through this area.
We'll stop back at the wizard's thing to get the chest.
Yeah.
Okay. If I remember correctly, well, during the battle, Sheol, you had kind of sensed something at the bottom of the crevasse. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
anyone...
Yeah, I mean, I would have mentioned that earlier.
Do you want to send your chicken down?
So the crevasse walls are pretty easy to climb, especially for small creatures like you guys.
Scramble, scramble.
Chicken first.
It's like 20 feet down.
Yeah.
So you're sending just the chicken?
Start with you. I can get out of the damn wall.
We should pick up our traps too.
Yes.
So there's a where'd I go? Bottom of the crevasse, there's a nest of sorts with some bones of a body that's half eaten.
Skeleton.
And then I guess if you're sending the chicken down, does the chicken have stats?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a perception check.
15.
Ooh.
Okay. Under the north bridge, there's a wooden chest in like a cubby hole.
Okay. It doesn't have the means to open it, so we'll just like start making clucking noises.
What? Hey, you birds.
Yeah, I think it found something.
Ooh. It's good. Scramble, 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 scramble.
And there goes Nass.
Okay.
Already gone.
So the chest is not locked.
Okay. I'm gonna make sure it's not trapped. I don't expect it to be, but you know.
It's not.
Cool. Open it.
It has about the same amount of silver and gold that the one in Glassstaff's room had.
Ooh.
It has some 5 malachite gems, 2 vials with red liquid, and another magic scroll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's also this like long sword that is in a silver chased scabbard. Looks really, really pretty.
I wish I could use longswords, but this'll go to tac.
The hilt is worked in the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings.
Ooh,
Yep, this is going to
Tack,
tac.
tack.
that's pretty.
And then I probably will tie a rope to the chest and start dragging it. Hey guys, here,
Hoard treasure.
tac, pull it up. I got a sword for you.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is
We'll,
another chest that needs carrying because it's got like 200 worth, like almost
Hey, it's a
300
hoard.
coins in there.
I'm sure that Kel will be very happy with our hoard.
That's 6
Because
pounds.
we were only getting paid. We weren't getting paid anything actually. This is just us being nosy.
Yeah.
Well,
Kobold being nosy, find treasure.
We're learning it pays to be nosy.
Yeah.
300 coins is 300 coins is not that heavy. It's just more awkward to carry.
Caro, I just put
I mean,
the
it's in a
stats
chest.
Yeah.
in the Discord, Caro.
Whoa, that's a lot for our level.
I'm just gonna say, Feeny, thank you so much for keeping track of all this.
Yes.
I should
So-
probably like add up all the gold and put it at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do some
The
math.
scroll, I'm guessing you're looking at it, Sunny.
Mhm.
It's a scroll of augury.
Oh.
So actually, I think also patience can tell what it is because it's a cleric spell.
Okay.
Super cool.
And I mean, I think you guys know what the red vials are.
Mm-hmm.
And then as soon as
Thank
we get
the
it to the top,
gods.
NASA's just gonna shove the sword into Tac's hands. It's real pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the sword. Once you pull it out of the scabbard, you see that it has an inscription on the sword itself that says Talon.
That assumes Tac reads.
Oh,
Well, I'm sure
I'll
someone
tell
in the
you.
party does.
I'll tell you. That's his talon, like
Ooh.
bird claw.
Does anyone have history?
Yeah,
Trained.
I do.
Herb.
Give me a history check.
10.
It's a pretty sword.
Mhm.
Probably has some kind of history to it.
Probably.
Maybe someone in town can recognize it.
Maybe our dragon knows. Dragons know a lot.
Oh, they do. Can we combine the loot into one chest, or is it too much, including all those skins that we picked up?
It would be too heavy, if anything, because
Mm.
that's a
Oh,
lot
okay.
of coin.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It's probably easier to carry if like one person can carry each chest, because then
Okay.
it's
Split.
So I'll spend some time picking up the my hunting trap. I want to say it was either this one or it was that one. And
Doesn't matter. I'll pick up the other one.
And we'll
Okay.
we'll hoist up whatever the heavier chest is, and leave the other one to whoever else volunteers.
okay.
So, wait, we're taking all the chests, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think Tac can carry both.
No.
This is not what is that game? Death Stranding.
I mean, this chest is actually pretty big because it had the longsword in it, so I'm guessing it's like one of like those longer chests. The other one that was in the glass halves room is probably an easier to carry, smaller chest, just made to carry like gold.
Yeah, more like a coffer maybe.
We might
Yeah.
want to get out of here now, though.
I think this is enough. I don't want to push our
So,
luck.
But more treasure.
yeah, so you know that the tunnel going south is an exit, and Droop said that the corridor that you guys are at now, where Patience is the exit towards the manor up top.
Then
We
let's
don't
not
want to
go
go
there.
that way.
Not yet, anyways.
No.
Nope.
We'll go back the way we came.
Okay.
That way we can safely escort these people out of here, too. I will say, once we are out of the caves and heading back to town, one of us should go ahead to let Kel know we're coming with all this loot so we don't announce it to the whole entire city that we have all this shit.
I'll do it. I can go fast.
Or
Okay.
maybe tell them to come meet us out here.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that
If I'm not
works.
mistaken, you guys went to the caves at night, didn't you?
We did. We
Yeah.
did.
We did, yeah.
Yeah, you've been in here what, like maybe 4 hours, probably less than 4 hours, so it's still nighttime,
Okay.
which means the city is asleep. You muted yourself.
We just have to be quiet then when we go back to our dragon.
I'm gonna stare at Tac. I'll make sure to bring Kel back.
Oh, I've got this as
And then
long,
Patience.
long as someone gets the other one.
Yeah, I was talking about the quiet thing.
Oh.
Yeah, between the rest of us, we can carry the other one as long as Tac carries one.
I'll get the heavy one.
Okay. All right. So with the loot in hand, with your rescuees and new recruit, you go back to town. And I'll move us back to the Fandland map. And back to the inn, I guess, where you guys had rooms.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that your dragonborn is sleeping because, you know, it's night.
Mm-hmm.
And he's sure that nothing could possibly go wrong.
So you guys stay here, because we don't want to bring in a bunch of stuff.
I mean, we can, because it's late out, we can just take it up to our room.
Just go in.
It'll be fine.
I mean,
Everyone's asleep.
You dealt with all the Redbrands, right?
I think so.
The ones in the cave, I think. Yeah.
I mean, we didn't go to the actual inside of the manor.
We can go back to our house. I want to see what's left.
Okay.
Okay.
Should someone go with you just to make sure you stay safe, just in case?
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, wait a second, and then I'm just gonna take 3 beaver pelts, and then I'm just gonna fling one around each of them. Get down here, please.
Beaver pelt for you, beaver pelt for you, and beaver pelt for you.
Okay. So they have like the red cloaks on and the beaver pelts.
Mm-hmm.
And then they who's going with them?
Sunny can.
I can as well.
But
Well,
you're
you
carrying
can-
one of the
Although-
chests.
That is true. I'm also not sneaky.
Yeah.
If
Who's
someone wants
carrying
to
the
be
other
sneaky.
chests?
I'll go with him. I'll go along. Funny.
Okay.
Okay. Once they're home,
So-
come back to the inn.
Yep.
I thought Sunny and Shield were going together.
They are. Right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
Once we make sure they're home, we'll come to the inn.
So they live on the outskirts, and the house was ransacked, but it's basically empty now. So
Mhm.
they thank you and make sure that they can actually lock their doors.
Mm-hmm.
Though that didn't help them last time. And promise they'll be letting the townspeople know what happened, and
If there's any sort of militia, they should go and just double check to make sure that things are,
well,
fully dealt
I
with.
know Harbin
You're not
doesn't
here.
really. Yeah,
I know
you're not
I'm
here.
not there.
I would go let Harbin know that we're back, but considering I think Harbin isn't with them or being paid off by them,
Maybe just stay quiet for now.
will stay here.
Okay. Be careful.
Should... I'm not there, so I had to stop myself again.
Yeah, you tend to do that, show.
Okay, so you guys return.
Yeah, we'll head to the inn once they're safe at their place.
I'll scoot ahead of the rest.
Kel is sleeping until you guys noisily come in with the treasure,
Oh,
and
no,
he's
no,
like,
no.
No.
Mm-mm.
"No,
I go in first,
oh,
and I dive on the bed.
God, this poor guy."
Cal!
You're gonna
He's like,
yeah,
grabbing his weapon. He's
No,
like,
no, 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 no.
"Ah,
We got treasure!
lass, don't do that. I could have killed you." Should have.
Okay.
Any.
Hey! I
What do you
heard
mean
that.
treasure? You haven't
Well,
been stealing
we-
people, have you?
No, we haven't. We went and we found an entrance to that really ruiny manor.
Okay.
So we snuck in and we killed a bunch of stuff and we saved a couple people and we got a lot of treasure. We killed this one-eyed thing that wanted to eat us and it was really creepy.
So you recovered the money that these people have been stealing from town?
Finders keepers. It's ours now. It's not like
Probably
they were
at
gonna
this
go and get
point
it
is when
back.
the others start coming in with the two chests.
Mhm.
Yeah, just dragging two chests, and he's like,
Oh, but by the way, we found a wizard. He tried to kill us, so we tried to kill him back. We were better at it.
"You killed
I mean,
him?"
he tried to kill us first. He actually took Sunny down.
It was self-defense.
Mm-hmm. I totally didn't panic and just shoot him in the throat. Twice. Instead of crickets, we got birds.
Buddy.
Wasn't Sylvan looking for Sildar? Wasn't Sildar looking for a
Probably.
wizard?
Do you know what his name was? 'Cause I hope it wasn't
Yeah,
Yarno.
no. Yeah, Yarno Albrecht.
Yeah, he was with them.
Well, maybe Sildar needs better friends. I don't
Yeah,
think
really.
Yarno was something we should have
Hey,
counted on.
I bet you that.
Sonny, show him the letter.
Ooh, a letter.
Sonny.
Huh? What? Oh, I was giving you guys time because we went a different way, so
Oh, right.
I'm assuming at this
They're
point...
like, Sonny has the letter. Where's Sonny? Sonny's coming
Oh.
up the stairs.
We're not affected, right?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What?
You have a
what?
letter?
See, I have this. And Sunny opens her spell book to a certain page and then brings out the letters. Like, see?
So he was working for this black spider.
Mm-hmm.
Sildar's not going to be happy.
Nope.
I get
This
to keep the
Yarno
shiny
was
staff,
supposed
right?
was supposed to be part of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, well.
Is that important?
Yeah.
It's the people who rule the Sword Coast.
Well, he's not very good at it.
Yeah, he couldn't even make an invisibility potion.
Mm-hmm.
I was asleep for a lot of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's news to
You
me.
snore.
Okay, well, okay. Deal with that in the morning. He's gonna at least want to know where the body is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he kind of glances at the staff and goes, well,
No.
we'll see what
Mind
Sildar
your
says.
keepers. He tried to kill us. Spoils of war.
Plus, we're still trying to work out what it does.
Oh, by the way,
It does
there's a
some
rat
magic
too.
stuff.
He's gonna
You're
teach you some
using a
magic.
magic staff without knowing what it does.
Yet.
It works.
Does
Also, we
Sunny
found-
have the staff?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sunny's using
I'm
the
gonna
staff.
take it out of the horde then.
Okay. And Tac Tac has a really shiny sword now.
Yeah.
It's in that box. I'm gonna
Called
play with
Talon.
it tomorrow.
Let's see if he knows anything.
Nope.
That's a pretty sword.
Uh-huh.
Probably had a owner at some point.
Probably.
I mean,
Now
it
it's
does
Tac Tac.
now.
Yep.
Okay.
Tac Tac.
I'm gonna play with
Yeah.
it in the morning. Go out to the fields first.
And who is that hiding behind all of you?
This is
This
our
is our new
friend.
kobold!
He's our kobold.
Whole party.
Everyone else was really mean to him, and we're beating him up, and now he's our friend.
I'm pretty sure that's a goblin, not a kobold.
No, it's a kobold.
Kobold.
He's ours now.
See the horns?
Uh-huh.
I made them.
see. He's like, what's your name? He's like, Droop, sir. Alright, Droop. Well, you guys have to find him a place to sleep. I'm not getting another room.
Well,
He'll just sleep with us.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Duh.
Nest.
He doesn't smell great, but neither do us.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe a
I
bath
like how I smell. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, you guys look kind of banged up. Why don't you just sleep?
Okay.
What
Show.
are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
Um,
What the
That was
fuck, Show?
That was that.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Don't get us flagged, please.
it. I will. Maybe.
Okay, so you all go to sleep, I'm
Yes.
guessing.
Yeah. Mhm.
yes.
We just
Okay.
all get in our
Long rest
nest.
time.
Long rest time.
Yay.
Oh, there it is.
And I guess we'll end the session there.
Yay.
You muted yourself, Sue.
At least we survived, and we have a fuck ton of loot for the horde.
I'm
Uh-huh.
surprised we're still alive.
Me too. I don't suppose we leveled from that, did we?
No, you already leveled.
Oh.
I know, I figured.
It's our job to ask once a session at least.
Yep, uh-huh.
Especially at low levels, where I'm sure everyone's excited for level 3.
Yes.
Actually, you know what?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. You guys can level.
Hey!
Well, apparently I'm not gonna be a scout because I have a rat that's gonna teach me it's gonna teach me magic. That was not I did not intend for this. And yet.
So I have to ask, is Nas gonna have Find Familiar, but it's specialized so we can only summon a rat?
No.
Only find this.
It's
one
just
here.
specialized so that I can only summon Roddy.
Well, it's more, I don't think you can normally get Find Familiar, so it's a...
Yeah, you can.
You can? Okay.
You
I
can.
think so.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
You can-
sure.
you can
It's a
take
first
it as
level
your-
spell.
You can take it as your one non-enchantment or illusion spell when you first take it. Cardio, people reroll ones on hit dice
Yes.
rolls. Thank you.
But anyways, we will level up our characters off stream. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Later.